What's up, guys? Brad Court, black belt under Lloyd Irvin here at Paramount BJJ in Downingtown, PA. I'm going to show you guys a sweep from the half guard. So in this position, let's start here first. We'll do the ankle front and then go to the side. Using my top knee to block my opponent's hip. All right, so they don't get in real close. They can't establish an underhook, so what they tend to do is get control of the collar here. Very common. And this can give me a hard time with some of my sweeps. So for this setup, the first thing I'm going to do is pop that grip off. I'm going to double up and pop the grip off, but I'm going to keep my left hand and drag his arm across. Okay? And you'll see my left hand, when I drag his arm, I make sure that his hand is in front of mine so that he can't establish any kind of grip here on my sleeve. Okay? From here, once I pass the arm by, I'm immediately going to the belt, okay? And I'm going to reach for his right hip. But my opponent knows I'm going to try to take it back, so he brings his head over and squares off. I'm going to let his shoulder get under my arm, okay? So I don't need to be to the side here. I'm going to let his shoulder get under my arm. I'm pushing his hand into his hip with my left hand. I'm going to use my right foot to hip escape a little bit so that I can establish a hook inside, okay? Now my left leg is going to drop to the floor. As I lift with my right hook, I'm going to scoot underneath him, here, okay? And I'm going to bring him right over top and pull his arm over. If I let his arm get in real close, he's going to continue that momentum and keep rolling, yeah, and make it a little bit hard for me to establish control. So as I start to land, I'm pulling his arm across. And now I can bring my right leg off and come up onto the side. Knee across half guard, pop the grip, and drag, go right to the belt. I could go for the back here, but my opponent knows that, and start to square off. All right, I let his shoulder get under my arm, hip escape out to establish my right hook. And you'll see I create that space, but when I get my right hook in, I get back underneath him so I can lift. Left foot goes to the ground, and I lift, roll him over, and come up on top, okay? All right, same position, knee across half guard. Okay, notice the feet crossed here to make sure that I have a good lock down on his hip. Okay, I'm gonna break this grip, drag it across, and go right to the belt, all right? He squares off, and I want his shoulder under my arm, all right? Left foot stays hooked on the leg, right leg creates some space for my hook to come in. Okay, now, left foot goes on the floor. If I keep my left foot hooked, I'm going to stop my own sweep. Left hook goes to the floor, right hook lifts. Okay, pull forward, lift, rotate him, and keep that arm tight on my body here. Switch my knees and come right up on top.